Well, here we were, all the way down to the six-man tag.
You could have said that on any show this week.
And well, exactly. And we're going to analyze this here in this segment on this six-man tag, because especially the one thing that this six-man tag outperformed any of the other program's six-man tags. Can you guess the one way that was, Brian?
More commercials?
It took longer to get this son of a started than any of the other. From the start of the first entrance involving these competitors to the actual belling of the ringing, otherwise known as the ringing of the belling, it was 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Owens and Sami and Cody against Finney and Priesty and Dami with Mommy. And that would have been okay to build up the pageantry of a major event, except they spent that much time between all the breaks and the fucking pageantry getting the thing in the ring, and they had 3 minutes of a match and went to the break. And what did we say the other night on Collision? We saw the start of the match and they went to break, like, what was it, either 11 minutes or 13 minutes in. Now we're hooked. Now we're invested. Now we want to see what's going to go on. Anyway, when they came back, it was a good match by WWE television standards. There were no surprises in terms of how stunningly brilliant anybody was. They're all pros. Nobody neither shit the bed nor got injured. Cody got the big final comeback, as he should. In the pecking order, Sami was the sympathetic underdog that can hand that tag to Owens, who can lose his temper and run amok and then get cut down so that he can set it up for Cody to come in and kick the final thing into high gear, which they did when they started the false finishes. And the back and forth, boom, boom, boom. The last several minutes, or however many minutes, that was where they really kicked it up. That's the exciting part. And then finally, Zayn and Owens hit the kick and the stunner on Dominic. And Cody caught Priest with the Crossroads 1, 2, 3. Big finish that they built to and blew it off, got a big pop. So, but at the same time, this was not, nor was it really designed to be, even what a pay-per-view match between these two teams would be if they gave them, literally a decent amount of time that they were going to be on the air uninterrupted with no commercials and said, okay, go 22 bell to bell or whatever. But it was a good match for television, especially these days in the WWE. So I think this was the just right porridge of the 3 6-mans. Collision was way hotter because that was the best 6-man tag of the 3 of these, and also the best 6-man tag team match ever on a probably major TV program in this modern era. At least in AEW, it definitely was. The BBC and the Buckaroos on Dynamite, coincidentally, was possibly the worst 6-man tag team match ever on a major television program. And this one was right in the middle. It was a real good TV main event for the WWE. What'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I think the Judgment Day are the hottest heels on the brand, to use their terminology. I mean, Imperium are good, but it's Gunther and the guys that lose. Judgment Day are presented differently.
That would be a great punk rock band name also. Gunther and the guys that lose. Or just Gunther and the losers. But go ahead.
Trademark. But then Cody, it's undeniable how over he is right now.
Yeah.
The way they reacted to him was incredible. And that's one of those things that draws me into a match when you actually get to see it without commercials. The crowd reaction. The crowd were into this. I saw Trish vs. Raquel an hour earlier. The crowd sat there and watched. So it wasn't a dead crowd. They really got up here for the end, and it was a really hot ending. Really good match.
And that's the thing is, at that point, you've got to think, whatever time they left their house or work or wherever they came from, the doors to the building would open at 7:00 because at least it's not with Raw like AEW where they'll give them an hour of matches before the matches start. There may be, I don't know what they're doing in the buildings these days. There may be a 10-minute dark match before Raw goes on the air to, do the equipment check and balance your audio, blah, blah, blah. But I would imagine nothing more than that. But people have still been in the building since 7:30. It's past 10:00. They're looking for that main event, not only because they want to see it, but also because that's the one they can enjoy because now we get to go home. So, yes, they want to cheer with that one.
Well, that was WWE Raw. How much more do we have to review these Raws? They go on for so long, and we just talk for so long about it, and
yeah,
I'm mad at myself. But
here's the thing. We said maybe we'll start watching NXT. Well, we did watch one match of NXT, but from the process of getting to that match, I don't know that I want to see any more NXT.